Wilkinson, that is just pure bad luck. If the wave crunches on you and snaps your ski in half, there is nothing you can do about that.
Curse of the overseas racing for him, I think.
If it can do that to a ski, what can it do to a person? As we keep saying, this beach is treacherous. More rescues, more drowning than all of the other beaches in New Zealand put together.
Leachy, a question for you. I'm excited about this board leg because, as we've said earlier, the ski leg, you really can't take the big waves, the very, very big ones on the ski, because you just can't hold them. If you're going to swim from a kilometre out to sea, then it's basically suicide. But on the board, you can lay down the back and hold onto those straps and take a big one. Let's have a look now at Wilco's wave in replay. We'll come back to Leachy in a second. It is going to be very, very interesting to see whether he can get out here. We'll want to have a look at Wilco's wave in replay in just a moment's time as he tries to head out on the board. He's really moving quite cautiously now. You can see him amongst all that white water there. Has a look behind him. There must be a set of waves. There is a set of waves I can see out the commentary box window. He's waiting to see what happens with them. They're all broken in front of him, and he's got to get through these without really, obviously he can't lose his board. That's the main thing. Those straps just in front of his face there, you can see. If a wave comes, he'll grab hold of those and roll under it. Let's have a look at that replay now of Wilkinson on this wave. Look at the swell when it built up behind him. Now these skis are 19 foot long. Work out for yourself how big this wave is. That's a 19 foot long ski. Therefore, work out the size of the wave at home yourself. And this isn't one of the big ones. This one didn't even break out the back where all that white water is. Just shows you. I reckon some of these waves out the back, the sets have got to be at least 12 feet.
Well, certainly this wave here, he picked the right wave, didn't he? It didn't break at the start when he went onto it. It looked like it was going to break from top to bottom, and that was the secret why he rode it so far through. And he's got this one right through. It didn't break till right near the end, and he got that right through, and that gave him about a minute 30 lead going into the board leg, which he's got right now.
Martin Corbett, spills and thrills at Piha, and plenty of it still to come. Exclusive to Network 10. This is round 5 of the Uncle Toby Super Series. See you after the break.
Opportunity, motive.
Piha Beach dishing up waves we have never seen in 8 years on the Super Series circuit. New Zealand turning it on. This is a race for the lovers of the big surf, and Wilco is proving it. He's out in front, bobbing up and down like a cork. Have a look at it. The troughs, the highs and lows of this big New Zealand swell. This is Ironman racing at its best, Guy Leach.
Well, as we were saying before, Mick was saying it'll be interesting on the board because of the straps they have at the back of the board there. They can hang on to pretty much any wave at any size, and whereas on the ski they won't go the big ones, on the board they will. So just sit there, sit back at home and watch what these guys do on the way in on the board.
And look at Scott Reeves, just got round a big left-hander, and Trevor Hendy, I can assure you, was right underneath it. So Hendy had to roll under that. Look at Reeves, let's watch what he does here. He'll get over this one and thinks, oh, look at that, he's just gotten over the top. By the pace that he's going right there, I'd say he's got another one in front of him as well. And Reeves heading across slightly to the right. Look at this one. Oh, he's just going to make it over the top. Oh, through and underneath the lip. Look at the amount of water that comes through with those. The wave is nearly as thick as it is high. And Scott Reeves still working because there's obviously more waves. He has a look behind. And Grant Wilkinson is a further 400 metres out to sea and getting very close to the turning cans. And before too long, he'll turn and head back in. And it would be great if we see a set of waves because Wilco will have a go at it. You can bet your life. He's coming out now towards the rubber ducky, and obviously a buoy again has come loose, and he has been told exactly what to do. You see that? That's the little marker buoy. The major buoy has obviously come loose. Wilkinson is around that. Notice the course has also changed. We don't have two buoys anymore for all these legs. There is only one. Wilkinson, a nice swell there. He won't pick this up. Another 100 metres or so. If there's a big set of waves comes through here, I'm sure Wilco will take whatever dishes up. Coming into the wave area, perhaps 60, 70 metres to go before he's in the impact zone. He'll see Scott Reeves and Trevor Hendy on their way out. They're in second and third. Nathan Meyer currently in fourth. Guy Andrews in fifth. Lan Durra, courtesy of that great surfing effort, has moved up into sixth position. And Martin Corbett is in seventh. There is the Vitabrits update with Durra in sixth position.
Wouldn't you know it? When he wants one, there's not one there. So he's paddling round. Grant Wilkinson looking behind himself. Mother Nature can be cruel when they thunder in on the way out, and when he wants a free ride, he can't get one.
I think there is a set of waves. We'll see Wilkinson pull onto a wave back there in a second. Wilkinson there looking second and third coming out towards the turning band, but I think Wilkinson has got a wave out the back. Wilkinson, I think, is certainly going to get one any second because there are some great waves happening. There he is now, Wilkinson. There's a wave that he's looking for. Let's see if he can pull over this one. It's a big one. Look at this. Look at the size of this wave. Watch him come down. The board's a 10 foot long. If that wave's not 12 foot, I don't know what is. A big wave that's broken behind him. The whitewater's caught up. He's got to hang on now. He's completely swallowed up. Where is he? He's been smashed. Oh, there he is.
He's come out.
Oh, he's come out.
Oh.
He's come out. What an effort. What an effort. He was gone for 5-6 seconds at least. He hung onto those straps at the back for dear life, and he has made it through. Wilkinson, you genius. That was a terrific effort. That's as good as it gets. That was fantastic stuff. He's held a big wave out the back. I mean, I'll tell you what, in 8 years, that's as good a wave as you'll see anyone take on a board. He got completely smashed in the whitewash with a 10-foot board. You couldn't see him, and he's come through with it.
Well, that's high praise indeed from Michael Porra, who himself was a 15 times Australian board paddling champion. For him to say it's the best he's seen, well, you've just seen the best we've had in 8 years. Grant Wilkinson, he'll want a VHS of this race. Don't worry about that. He did the same thing on the ski, and we'll have a look at the replay. Mick, talk us through it as an expert.
Well, look at the size of this wave. Oh, he's come sliding down it. Oh, look at it. He's up the back of the board. He's holding onto the handles. It's when he gets right to the bottom and the whitewater catches up, there's a dangerous part. Now he's at the bottom. Notice across from left of screen comes another big hunk of whitewater, completely over the top. I reckon the wave was 6-10 feet in front of him. No sign of him, no sign of him. And finally, he pops out. Unbelievable stuff. We all thought he was gone. He was under there for too long. Somehow he kept the nose of the board up, and he deserves this victory like you've never seen. He loves a big surf. He'll be talking about that wave for some time.
Leachy, he must have been doing 40k an hour down the face of it.
I'll tell you what, you can go to Disneyland and pay for a ride, and it wouldn't be as good as that one.
Oh boy, well look at the smile on his face. Wilco's come in. Not only is he going to win this one by a country mile, but he also has held one of the great waves, and he is very, very proud of himself. He's known as a big wave rider, this guy. He loves the big surf, and he has come out and done it on a big day. As we said at the start of the show, one of the biggest surfs, if not the biggest surf we've ever held a race in, certainly the most treacherous. This was one of the guys who said, when they were asked, do you want to race? This guy said, I don't even staying here for the vote. I'm going out to warm up. He couldn't wait to get out there. And the winner of the first race today, Uncle Toby Super Series Round 5, is Grant Wilkinson. Well done, Grant. Great effort.
The double sprint winner, race 1, Grant Wilkinson. 2 rides of his life. First the ski, and then a magnificent board performance. Have a drink. Why wouldn't you after that? Sensational. He really, that was such a polished performance in the biggest wave we've seen. Look at him. He said it was 5 times bigger than me.
And that's Scott Reeves, I think, on a wave.
Trevor Hendy.
Trevor Hendy's also pulled a great wave. I assume he's in second position. Hard to tell because they are all over the ocean. But I'm pretty sure Trevor Hendy's in second position. Watch this one break behind him now. He's gone right across to the left. Well done, Trevor. That took him out of the worst part of the wave, and he cut right across the face of it where it was a little bit smaller. A left-hander, as they call it. He took it across, and that was able to get him out of the impact zone. He'll now calmly take this one right through. And Trevor Hendy, boy, he'll be happy with second. Remember, 2 races today, 2 races all up, and we add the points up, and it does look like someone, I've just had a look out the window, it does look like Scott Reeves. I called that because that's where he was, and he's gone missing, Scott Reeves, and we can't find him. The rubber ducky has gone over towards the rocks.
Oh, he's lost his board on the rocks.
He's lost his board on the rocks, and the rubber ducky has gone right inside there.
Oh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous in there.
There's his board. There's a surfboard there. The rubber ducky also picking up a surfer. It was a surfer, in fact, that the rubber duckies had to go and rescue in the middle of the race. So thank God it's not Scott Reeves. It was a surfer. He's okay. The rubber duckies had to go and rescue someone caught out there in the middle of this race. So Graham Bruce and the team out there doing a terrific job, not only worrying about our competitors, but also doing this. A bit of a sprint going towards the finish here. Scott Reeves, there he is left of screen. He's popped up way, way south on the beach. He looks across to his left shoulder, and Trevor Hendy's going to come across right behind him. So Scott Reeves will come through in second position, and Trevor Hendy will be in third. Guy Andrews in fourth. Remember, we have to add the points up after 2 races, so all these places are really important. Scott Reeves, second place, big chance to win overall today. Trevor Hendy, third place, big chance to win overall today. And Guy Andrews just coming into the beach now. The 2 of them, 3 of them are there now discussing their options for the next race. Scott Reeves very, very happy to finish in second, just talking about the things that he's done. And it does look, in fact, Guy Andrews just coming into the beach now, and he, in fact, is near the rocks.